Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 62, Nasdaq up 46, S&P's up 13. Gold contract flat, $12.90 an ounce. We had silver up 11 cents, trading at $16.38. If we go over to that silver market, we take a look at silver. What you're going to see, silver has stayed inside its higher range, got out of it yesterday, got out of it today, got popped right back in it both days, actually. Particularly yesterday is a big number. So we're at the 1638. You did 61,000 contracts out here inside the silver market. Bottom line is that, you got below the low of yesterday. The silver market never made it down to its lowest swing point, which is $16.07. So that's basically a decent indication that silver's going to try a higher price. That being said, gold, different ball game still. Gold did break swing points, broke them with volume. What you had out here today, you did get to a lower low, and we did have lighter volume, so we'll see if, in fact, this gold market can bounce. And the correlation, yesterday we came down 485,000 contracts. That's a monster number. Today you did 319. You got down to 1285. You closed inside the low of yesterday. That says you're going to get a bounce. And if we go over to the King Dollar and we look at King Dollar, bottom line is that King Dollar did make it up to that December 12th level where it's been trying to go forever, made it today, and then gave it up in price. So we'll see whether the King Dollar is going to back down from this area. We did 27,000 contracts, which is not bad contract volume for King Dollar. Yesterday we also did 29,000. Bottom line is that we'll see how we come off of this number. The notes and bonds, same type of setup, meaning that notes and bonds did confirmed ABC structures down yesterday. 10-year note, that continued lower today. The low yesterday was 118.16, where he hit 118.15 today. Didn't get destroyed, but bottom line is these are ABC structures on the way down. We take a look at the 30-year. 30-year right now is set up. We closed down 5 ticks. The low of yesterday, 140.27. We're at 140. We hit 140.27 today. We did 298,000 contracts out here. Yesterday, you did have monster volume. We did 430,000 contracts, but they both want a lower price. The 30-year would have to get back inside the 141.5, 141.14 in order to basically reject this lower price. So you're going to see, bottom line, these yields, they have popped, and we'll see how much further they want to pop. Cisco just come out with numbers. Let's take a look at Cisco. This is the manufacturer, the Internet Protocol manufacturer. This closed at $45. Right now, you are trading at $43.53. We take a look at this. Let's see, $43.53. Yeah, so this had quite a run. We go back 2011, you're at $11. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so numbers go like this. Estimate was 65 cents. They made 66. Revenue estimate was 12.44 billion. They made 12.5 billion. So that part of it worked. That's their third quarter. What is happening is that their guidance on the fourth quarter, what they're saying, earnings per share, is going to basically miss their midpoint. So that's what's going on inside Cisco. Let's go back to the equity for a second. So we pull this up. Let's see where we are on a much longer basis. Yeah, so on a much longer basis, this is pretty amazing. Cisco, if you're around the 90s, Cisco had reached a price point of 82. It was 1997, it was a $5 stock. 2000, it was an $80 stock. Crashed down to $8, and once it basically, it's this is churning its way up. Right now it's hitting the lows of the highs, which is going to be really intriguing. That's that whole, let's see. Yeah, it's the $50 area, so that's where it's going to have a hard time. The supply line up there is pretty incredible, meaning the amount of shares that were traded in between that whole area. But the good news for it over the course of time, bottom line, it's got up into higher prices, and we'll see how much more it wants to go topside. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today in the marketplace, you had Advanced Micro up 37 cents. Micro Technology was up 2.49. Macy's caught a bid also. That was up 3.24. You had Apple up $1.74. Freeport-McMoRan was up 68 cents. Let's go to Freeport-McMoRan and see what's happening there. That thing was getting smoked. They have some political problems in Indonesia. Caught a little bid. You know, Freeport-McMoRan had come down hard in April. It went from 1968 to $14, and that has to do with one of the largest mines in Indonesia. And the real question is going to be is that are they going to be able to basically still keep the same type of deal? Resolution of Indonesian environment claim opened. Let's see, parties motivated to reach an accord. This is Freeport-McMoRan this morning coming out. And it looks like the Indonesian Supreme Court ruled its tax position justified. Right? We'll see where that shakes out. Bottom line is that metals market, folks, you know, what you have inside the metals market at all times, you have the risk, number one, that you get the rock. First, of course, rock is always inside, metals inside the rock. You get the rock. The question is, how much metal can you get out of the rock? Then, bottom line, can you get out of the country, the political situation inside countries? That is always, not always, but in many jurisdictions, that's a big deal. If you remember, even when gold was at its highs, the politicians in the U.S. all of a sudden wanted to start taxing the heck out of the companies, our own companies, right in Nevada. That's greed is a beautiful thing, folks. Now, greed isn't a beautiful thing, but bottom line is that the politicians just love that. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box closed at $91. This right now is trading out at 88. Stay right there, folks. Going to be coming back with our man, Mr. Dave White. We're going to be talking about what he's going to be talking about in 45 minutes. Stay right there.